present here today. Hi everyone! Are you ready for an exciting story? Close your eyes for a moment. Can you hear the rustling leaves, the chirping birds, the river softly whispers secrets? Welcome to my home, the Forest of Hope! Now, I'm not just any storyteller. I'm Leo the Lion, brave, bold, and a bit loud, if I'm honest. But don't worry. In this story, my roar won't scare you. Instead, it might just open your heart. Our forest was a paradise. The trees reached for the sky. The streams sparkled like diamonds. The animals lived like a big, warm family. And I wasn't alone. My closest friends made life in the forest extra special. There was Tina the turtle, slow in steps, but wise in words. Benny the bird, full of energy, curiosity, always flying high with her heads in the clouds. Literally, and of course, Raya the rabbit, fastest, smartest, most daring bunny you've ever met. One morning, as golden sunlight filtered to the trees, I roared gently. Good morning, friends. The forest is glowing today. Tina smiled. Yes, Leo, the earth is happy when we live in harmony. Benny swooped down and said, "Not for long, not for long." He chipped, flapping his wings. I just flew over the lake, and it's not good. We all need to see this. Now, without another word, we dashed! Raya zoomed like lightning. I ran beside her. And Tina, well, she came as fast as she could, but nothing prepared for us what we saw. Our beautiful lake was dying. Plastic bottles floated on the surface. Food wrappers tangled in the reeds. There were even cans, bags, and things didn't belong anywhere near the forest. We froze. Tina shook her head slowly. This is pollution, Benny whispered. I almost opened the plastic wrapper. Thinking it was a fish. If I had, I might not be here today. Raya's ears drooped. But this lake gives us water. It gives us life. I stood tall. We can't let this happen. Not to our home. But what can we do? Tina asked. We are just animals. No, I said firmly. We are not just animals. We are protectors of this forest. Protect it. We shall. And so, the forest of hope turned into a hive of activity. Tina and the turtle's friends started cleaning shores. They moved slowly, but with care, picking up one item at a time. Benny and the birds flew over the water, collecting the floating plastics with their beaks and dropping it safely into piles. Raya ran to every corner of the forest. She called the raccoons, the deers, the owls, and even the grumpy old badger, and convinced them to help. I stood in the middle of it all, directing the rescue, like a general in a battle. Together, we worked for hours. Tired? Yes. Frustrated? A little. But hopeful? Absolutely. As the sun began to set, we looked at the lake and smiled. It shone once again, blue, clear, full of life. We gathered under the big tree and shared a moment of silence. Then Benny said softly, "We saved the world, but what if the humans stop trashing ignore it. Yeah, they don't always understand. They don't see what we see. And then, an idea sparked. We will teach them, I said. We'll leave them a message. We found a large piece of fallen bark. Benny painted with berries. Raya carved the words with her strong teeth. And we placed it right near the lake. It reads, "Protect nature! It's our home too!" A few days later, a group of human children came hiking. They ran outside. They looked around. And then they began picking up trash left by others. They smiled. They cared. In that moment, I realized something. Even a lion like me can't do everything. But together, with nature, with my friends, and even with humans, we can make magic. The moral of this story is, when you care, you protect. When you speak up, you inspire. And when you act, no matter how small you are, you create hope. I am Leo the Lion, and this is the story of my forest